Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by again today to visit with me. I decided to split up the newish rehaul into two videos. It just got too long. I'm a little bit long-winded, and sometimes I can't control myself when I'm talking about things that I love or don't love. So I'm grateful that you've come back to visit me for the second video, and thank you once more for being patient and understanding that sometimes your girl gets a little winded. Okay, so let's talk brushes. The brushes that I had in that newish haul were these two Sephora Pro Collection brushes. And this one, the smaller one right here, is number 67. And it's the Press Full Coverage Precision Brush. And then this one over here, which has got the larger head, is the Slanted Buffing Detail Brush. I love them. I love them. In several occasions in the last month, I've had to do makeup for other people, and these have been wonderful. I don't have anything like these in my collection, and I hope that that kind of shows the kind of, it's almost like a teardrop, and so this one is beautiful. If I take it this way, the actual teardrop, the point, I can put it towards my inner corner, but if I want to get that inner part of my eye right there, it just fits in beautifully, and then I can just carry the product and it kind of almost push it in. And why I loved it is when you're doing makeup on someone else, sometimes it's a little awkward and I think almost uncomfortable for someone to have you come in with your finger and pat it in. I know that I understand that that can be kind of uncomfortable. So having a brush like this is really quite helpful, and I have loved it. Now, I love the number 67, but I think I'm in a committed relationship with number 89. This is so good. I really, really like it. And you wouldn't think it because it's got a bit of an odd head. It's flatter towards here on the top. I'm not sure if that's going to show on the camera. So it's flatter here. And then it's a bit of a oval kind of shape towards the bottom. And so because of that, you'll see how I can almost press it in to this whole area, and I can take a powder, whatever powder I plan on using to set my under eye, and I can use this and get in there just as close as I want to get, but also not where any of the hairs are like poking me in the eye. You guys know I have extremely teary eyes, and my tears, I swear, they're mutant. They can cut through anything. And so having something that I can put in that area and it not, poke me or aggravate me in any way, shape, or form is beautiful. And for that matter, to use it on someone and be able to do the same thing and know that I'm getting the products where I need to get them and it not hurt or bother them in any way, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful brush. And working with the little Charlotte Tilbury powder that I had pulled out to use in the newish haul, this brush was just awesome. It was small enough, right? Because look how tiny that pan is. And actually, I really think that the way I'm going to use this powder is to set my under eye until I use it up, because it's really good for that. It's called the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and it really does that. It helps give you that airbrush finish underneath your eyes. It almost like is a veil on your skin. It gives you that a smoothing effect, and so yeah, I want all of that underneath my eyes. But this brush is just wonderful. Look, see, it fits perfectly in there, and this is a marriage made in heaven, and we are committed right now. But while we're at it, and I'm talking about this Charlotte Tilbury little powder that I have, isn't that just the cutest thing? I love little things. Anyways, I think it's good. I have it in the color 2 medium. The color in it is not enough to actually affect the tone of my concealers. Now, I will say that the concealer that I had, both of them in this particular newish haul, they were too light for me. And I think that this product actually did help to kind of blend in the coloring to my skin a little bit because it was in medium. So yeah, I think it's a beautiful powder. I think it works it really is nice. Do I like it better than my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation, the powder? I like the Laura Geller better. So, I think that it is a nice product. I think that if you are in the market for a new powder and you like Charlotte Tilbury, I think you would love this powder. I think it's beautiful. It's just that I happen to enjoy my Laura Geller one better, and I think I will continue to use that one. But now we'll go ahead and talk about concealers. The first one is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I had it, guys, in the color Light Peach. I said it when I opened it up and I was showing it to you guys. I think this product is way too light for me, especially in summer. So I wanted to forewarn you that the mechanism of putting it in and out, for some reason, it'll just kind of spurt and get everywhere. It did it one time. See, you can see that it's on it, but it hasn't done it. It doesn't do it every time. So the actual concealer, what do I think about this actual concealer? I think this is a beautiful concealer. I don't think it's as drying as the Tarte Shape Tape. I think that it does a really nice job of covering up any under eye problems that you have. That I repurchased it in my coloring. I haven't yet pulled it out to play with it, but I do think that it's worth the $5, and I can see it becoming one of the concealers that I use the most in my collection. But remember, with this particular concealer, less is more. The coverage is for reals. It's so nice, so nice. Now, the other thing I had as a concealer was this sample from MAC, and I have it. It's the waterproof foundation that comes in a tube, and I have it in NC 15, Neutral Cool 15. I will try to, it's very runny, so I can't totally, but there you go. I used quite a bit of it. They had filled it to the top, and I've used quite a bit of it. I really liked it. So yeah, I like it. I will continue to use this. I will absolutely finish this up. It is waterproof. It's very thin, so it lays very smoothly underneath your under eyes, but it has quite a bit of coverage, and it works really, really nicely. Now, let's talk about the other thing that I had from my BoxyCharm box that I had pulled out, and it's this highlight. It's from Artist Couture, and it was in the color Summer Haze. Again, I got this in my BoxyCharm box, and there it is inside. I will put some swatches up there. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It's a peachy kind of champagne gold highlighter, and if you buff it on, it's really, really pretty. It does have noticeable shimmers in it. However, I am not the biggest fan of micro shimmer or tiny little shimmery spots on my face at the age of almost 50. And so I can see this being something I use in the summer, but I can also see this being one of those products, and I say to my daughter, here, do you want this? You're 21. It'll look really nice on you, because it is beautiful, but I don't like those micro shimmers. The nail polishes that I had that I wanted to try last month are these two, and it's this one by Coloris de Carol and this one by Morgan Taylor. This one right here by Morgan Taylor, I'm gonna have to say I didn't get around to trying it. I don't know why, but I forgot that it was in my newish haul that I needed to try. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't talk about that one, but I'll try to put that into my next month's newish haul so that I can get around to visiting it. Now, the one by Coloris de Carol, I love polish. Now, this one is in the color Unicorn Swirls, but it has these fluorescent glitters infused within it. There's like fluorescent orange or neon orange, pink, green highlighter, yellow highlighter, green highlighter, blue. Honestly, they're all these fun fluorescent kind of glitters within. But I absolutely love these kind of polishes for the summer. I love anything that's got the neon kind of glitters within it. So yeah, love this one. And if you like this kind of polish, I highly recommend Coloris de Carol's nail polishes. They work very well for me. I haven't had a dud yet from her formulation. So yeah, let's talk perfume. I have two. I have this one by Carvan, and the scent was Paris Florence. And then this one was the Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream. I used up all of this one. In the Carvan one, this fragrance is described as a Mediterranean garden where the softness of heliotrope and the joy of magnolia takes you back to childhood. I found this almost like a lavender powdery almost kind of scent. That's Nikki, my dog. She's barking. She wants more water. In either case, I thought this was a lovely, soft perfume. The problem I had with it was that on me, it didn't last very long. So I think that these Carvan perfumes are kind of pricey, and it's the outer perfume, and for what you would pay for this, I don't think it would, I would put it on and within an hour, you couldn't tell that I had perfume on. I did like the scent though. So this is something that I could get on board with if it would last on my skin. I actually finished up that whole sample. Now the Daisy Dream. I didn't finish up the whole sample. I used, I would say, about half. What were the notes on this one? Ethereal and luminous, irresistible, fruity floral with delectable notes of blackberry, jasmine, and wisteria. I love the smell of blackberry in almost anything. I thought this was okay. It wasn't offensive. It wasn't offensive. I could put it on and it didn't bother me. It lasted longer than the Carvan one, but it didn't last more than 2 hours on me. It wasn't a scent that I want to go back and revisit, and it is one that I'm kind of happy to, have tried and let it go from my collection, because it isn't something that I want to wear on a regular basis. Let's just say it's not my signature scent. So yeah, those were the two perfumes that I had that I was trying. Now, the setting spray that I had that I was going to talk to you guys about, it's this one by Tarte. It's the Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I didn't really care for the scent on this one, so it will not be something I will repurchase. I prefer the MAC Fix Plus if I'm going to drop some dollars on something like this. This is okay, but there's better. I'm almost finished, guys. The next thing I'll talk to you guys is this bronzer, You're Dragging Me Down. It's from the Fire and Ice collection that Wet n Wild came out with. I really like it. I love the tone of this bronzer. It works really nicely on me. I saw it on Wanna Makeup. She actually loves this bronzer. I like it. It worked really well on me, and I will continue to use it. And I think this is one that I would probably finish. I really like it. The mascara that I had included in that newish haul was this one by Hourglass, and it's in the color, it's in Caution, not the color, it's called Caution, and it's a sample that I got from Sephora. And I'll show you guys the brush, because now I've used it for a little bit. That's the brush right there. I hope that it will focus in on that, but in either case I will include a picture of the brush. Guys, I really like the brush. I thought that this brush was it worked really, really well. And I like this mascara. It's one of the few mascaras that I have tried in recent months that does not smudge on me. It had no flaking, and it really did a good job of defining my lashes, but yet giving my lashes some volume. I need that. My lashes aren't very long. However, I don't think it made my lashes extremely long. But long enough. I think it's kind of a tall tail for something to actually grow my lashes a lot, because they're not long to begin with. So I think it's a really pretty mascara. Now, I don't know, I think that this mascara is like $28, and I kind of, choke on that, because I think that's a lot of money for a mascara. Is it a beautiful mascara? Yes. If it went on like a $10 sale or $12, I would absolutely buy it, because I think it's worth that, or maybe even up to $15. But more than that, I have a really hard time paying for a mascara. I haven't paid that much for a mascara in a long time. So I like it. I think that if you wanted to try it and you don't mind spending that amount of money on mascara, I think you would love it. But it is kind of pricey, and so I think it's almost out of my price range right now. The next thing that I loved, did you hear me say that? I loved. It's the Reveal, the Algenist Reveal Concentrated Color Correcting Drops in the color Apricot. This helps give you the most beautiful peaches and cream complexion. But yeah, in the spring, early month of June, I'm wanting to look like a nice beautiful peach, and this did it for me. Where did I use it? I used it right here where I have some hyperpigmentation, probably because I burnt my skin to a crisp when I was a young person. But in either case, I did it underneath my eyes to color correct, and in this area, and then a little bit right up here, and wherever I put this, your skin just comes out beautiful. I think it's a beautiful base, and I will absolutely finish this up. I think it does a good job color correcting. I think it gives you a beautiful, beautiful glow underneath the skin and underneath the foundation that you choose to use it with. I used it with powder foundation. I used it with liquid foundation. I used it with more full. I used it more of a BB. So in everything that I used this with, it worked beautifully. Guys, I only have one more product left, and it's this lip gloss by Julep, and it's in the color All the Feels. I was so excited that I had this in my collection, and I really was looking forward to trying it. This one, it was a recommendation by Andrea Lee here on YouTube during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty in the spring. She was like, y'all go out and buy some, but I already had one in my collection that I hadn't tried, so I pulled it out and I wanted to go ahead and give it a go. I think it's a nice lip gloss. The one I have is more of a pinky nude, not lewd, a pinky nude. As you guys can see, there it is right there. It's a pinky nude. I'll be sure to include swatches and a more up close picture right up here. I like this lip gloss. I think it's a nice lip gloss, but there are better. I prefer the Dose of Colors lip glosses. I prefer NYX's Butter glosses. NYX has the lip oils. I like those a lot better. I like those more than I like this one. I like Wet n Wild's Cat Suit lip glosses. They're more pigmented, and so I like them more than this one. So is this a good lip gloss? Yes. Will I repurchase any more? No. Will I, use this one? Yeah, for sure. And if my daughter wants it, I'd be happy to let her have it because it's a good quality gloss. But it isn't something that I'm purposely going to go out of my way to buy anymore. So yeah, that's what I think about this product. I think it's a good product. So guys, that's it. Those are all the products that I had in my newish haul. I wanted to come back and give you guys what I thought. This is, a good month's worth of using these products on a daily basis, and I've tried to include as many pictures as I can so that you guys can see what it looks like on and how the products perform. Some of them were better than others. I'm really happy that I got to try all of them. It's just really nice to use the things that you have in your collection and get a definite opinion about it. So y'all, that's it. That's my newish haul this time around. Again, thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I hope that you'll come back and visit me again sometime. I hope you guys have a great day and y'all be blessed. Bye.